Everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys, I'm going to be showing part of my Yu-Gi-Oh collection off to you guys today. We'll be going over my decks. Now, I did about, a couple of days ago, I showed you all the Yu-Gi-Oh decks I had. Well, today guys, we're going to go through a couple of those Yu-Gi-Oh decks. I mean, we have over, I think it was 67 or 70 decks. So this will probably be a two-part episode. These are pretty much all the deck cores of the deck. So I mean, I don't have like 5 solemn strikes, with 20 of this card or that. Some cards I do have a lot of if they're very common or cheap rarity, but very expensive cards I only have like a play set of. So for people thinking like, oh my gosh, you've dropped $1 million on Yu-Gi-Oh! No. I've been playing this game for so long, so I have the ability to obtain a lot of cards. So first off, we have our Dark Magician deck. This one I profiled for you guys earlier this week. So simple, just Dark Magician deck with the extra deck and everything. Pretty much there. I haven't disassembled that. I'm hoping to take that to locals tonight and get a deck profile, some duels between my Ritual Blue Eyes White Dragon deck and Dark Magician deck, hopefully. So hopefully by the time you see this, that will have been taken place, or very shortly. But yeah, this is the Blue Eyes deck. I've been playing this deck ever since it came out. It's really awesome, but you have Blue Eyes Chaos Max. I've been playing this version a lot, and I've been playing the rank 8 version just as much because I like both. But yeah, you got all the awesome extra deck cards. Quackimio, there's my side deck I use for it. Don't want to show that off too much. Then we have the rank 8 version of Blue Eyes, pretty much. So I do keep the sleeves together, but pretty much this is just part of the rank 8 version I use that I've updated. I've been using one card of consonants, but that's just the rank 8 version of the deck with some of the rank 8 extra deck cards I keep with it once in a while. I don't use them all. I usually flip-flop back and forth between the rank 8 build and that, and just switch out the cards. Then we got Pyramids. This is a deck I'm working on with the help of one of my good friends on YouTube, and he's helping me build the deck. We'll pretty much find a good version that I like. So yeah, that's Pyramids. That should be coming up probably after the ban list comes out, or if it's already out, it should be out. Then we got Felgrand deck, which I've been working on thanks to my buddy. This is built based on Worthy Will, my good friend Will. Because I've been trying to play a Felgrand Blue Eyes version of the deck, so that is what this build of the deck is, using Felgrand more. So I've built a lot of different versions of Blue Eyes White Dragon over the last couple of months. So that's the Felgrand version of the deck. Then we got Trains, because I actually loved Thomas the Tank Engine growing up, so I had to build this deck. But you got some train cards here with Shadal Trains. I know it's not the most competitive deck because Construct's banned and everything, and Power Creep, but I still like playing the Shadal Trains with Referee and Railcar and everything. But yeah, that's just some of this stuff. I'm still building the deck, testing it out. Next we have one of my favorite decks of all time. I have to admit, one of my favorite decks, really, and that is Crab Turtle deck. So we got the side deck here, which is just cards I keep in the side deck for Crab Turtle. Bahamut Shark, 17, things like that. And then you get like the Crab Turtle deck. I will probably do an update of this deck probably in a couple months. Nothing's really changed. I've been playing it for funsies, and I'll probably do maybe a duel or two with it, but I love this deck. It's just so fun to play. It's a fun deck, that's all it is. Then we have Dark Magician Girl deck. I'm still testing this deck out and trying to find a good version, but pretty much you have some Dark Magician cards right there for yourself. And then you got the Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician. So I'm trying to build a deck between that consists of Dark Magician Girl and Chocolate. Pretty much just with the Dark Magician Girls and that. So yeah, I'm trying to build a version of that deck. Next up we got a deck that I know a lot of you guys have been asking for a profile of, and I'll be working on it. I'm just waiting for the ban list to come out. And that is Blockbuster Soldier deck. It's pretty much all there. It's all ready to go, with Kribons and everything. The only thing I'm waiting on is the ban list so I can profile for you guys, just to make sure, all the cards are up to snuff. But, yeah, BLS deck. Then we got, let me get this out. Oh, let me take this one out here. So we got Scapegoat format deck, which I just recently profiled on the channel, an update of. This is something I use with my friends when I do get the chance, but Scapegoat format using the old cards. It's really fun to do that. I've been playing this deck forever. It's just such a fun format to play and just a fun deck because you get to play with a lot of banned cards that you can no longer play with. And I've hollowed the deck out a lot more over the last year and a half since I've been playing it more and more at Mason with my buddies back in the day. But then you got the extra deck, your 3000 Eyes Restrict I've been playing. Guitar King, Magician King, Spirit Reaper. I don't need to take that out for a bit for another deck. War of the Last Planet and my Scapegoat tokens. So yeah, Scapegoat format. Then we got over here, let me get the next thing out. We have Madolches. So I have some other just random cards in here, but you got your Madolche Tiramisu's. I know Madolches was at Worlds. I know somewhat the prices have gone up, but I still love the deck. Invoker, that's gone back up in price. Seraphonite. Like I said, the ban list isn't out, so I don't know if Brilliant Fusion is going to get hit or anything, but this is before the ban list. Daigusto Emerald, strings. Madolche Magellines. I mean, pretty much the entire deck's there. Garnets, Trap Tricks. I haven't changed it much because I've been using the same build and it works pretty dang good. Only thing I sometimes run is Twin Twisters or MSTs. I'm still debating about that. But yeah, there's that deck. Next up we have, let's see here. Synchrons, yes. Oh my gosh, I have been meaning to update this deck, but I just haven't found a build that uses Synchrons efficiently enough. But you have pretty much, yeah, you got your Kuriboh tokens just randomly. Tatsunoko, Formula, Junk Gardener, Scrap Dragon, Quasar. Yeah, that's the reprint Quasar, by the way. But yeah, Turbo Warrior, Zulkin. This is just a random extra deck I put in there just, for random things. If you get my gist. Oh, hang on, let me put those back. I don't want to lose anything here. But then, I mean, I'm still haven't updated the deck in a while, but I want to. Like, you got Glow Up Bulb, Secret. I just need to update it. I haven't touched it in a while because the fact of the matter is, when Rhoda went down, that hurt the deck. I mean, they had new things like Reject Reborn is good in the deck, but Mathematician and Rhoda going down really kind of hurt the consistency of the deck, and I kind of put it on the back burner for a bit. Hopefully somebody can come up with a way of building it. I know you can use clowns and everything with Brilliant Fusion, but that just seems So I'm gonna have to wait and see. But I need to update that deck eventually for you guys. I've been meaning to do that because I used to profile that deck on the channel every couple months back in 2004 and 2015 and 13. But then we got freaking Trishula. Trishula is love. Barkion. You got 6 Samurais here. Armor Deities, Ulti, 6 Samurai. And you got some extra card sleeves because I switch out my traps usually. The main deck monsters I usually always have, like monsters and everything, it's usually the traps I rotate in spells, like Regekis and Solemn Strikes and things like that. Kizan, Asceticism. I mean, I've had this deck, geez almighty, for freaking... Well, I have some of these cards I've had for a long, long time. But I've had this deck and I played with it ever when it was powerful back in the day. I mean, I got a Regionals top with it, and I got a playmat for it, which I still own. I've loved the deck forever, and I've been playing it ever since the GX era. So, those 6 Sams. Next up we already went through that. Let's go with this yellow box next. Sometimes you forget what card you have. Oh, Yosenju! Yosenwu! Thunder King. Random Thunder King in the deck. But you got Yosenjus here, guys. Oh my gosh, Yosenjus, man. I love my Yosenju deck. It is so anti-meta. Drowning Mule Force is a beast. With lose 1 turn, Pod Dualities, Macrocosmos, 2 Drowning. No, it's a good deck. And you got Harpies and then you got your Chidoris. So, yeah. I've been playing that deck since it first came out because it was cheap, it's good, and it's still good. It's a good anti-meta deck, even though targeting sucks. Then we got my hero deck, which I'll probably update in a couple of months again. I mean, it's still standard heroes. I still run the 2 heroic challenger assault halberd. I'll probably update this for you guys in October or November. But heroes are awesome. I love playing. This is like Dark Law deck for me though. Your masked heroes, your core, your Dark Laws. Pretty standard there. Pretty standard. But yeah, I love that deck. Next up, we got, what is this deck? Some random Burning Abyss stuff in here. Random Burning Abyss cards. And stuff I must have left in there from taking it to locals one night. And that is, we got Nordics, guys. So we got Odin, Loki, and Thor. And then we got Black Rose, Secret, Vulcan the Divine, Secret, Vicorn, Leo, Tangersneer, those guys, Alfair, Secret, a whole bunch of the cards, Soul Charge, Upstart Goblin, Forbidden Lance, Pots, Ayers Rock. This card is so good. Oh my gosh, if they ever make a good beast deck, this card would be amazing. Look at all that. Same thing, it hasn't changed really, because the ban list hasn't come out since April when I profiled that deck for you guys. So that is still the same old deck. Nothing's really changed in that deck, and it really, until new Nordic stuff ever comes out that's actually good, it probably won't change. What's in this? Yeah, my Little Pony box. I know people are going to really laugh if I say this, but it's true. Seto Kaba does watch My Little Pony once in a while. He used to watch it a lot when his niece was younger. When my niece was younger, I used to watch My Little Pony all the time with her. Did I like it? Yeah. We got Cyber Antenna, the Jump promo one. This is the hollow one. Then we got Twins, Chimera Tex, not gold rare stuff, except that one. Infinity, Zenmayo is expensive, Barboroid, and the other 2 guys. And then we got your main deck here, which, just give me a second. You got your Cyber Dragons. I like this version. I like the ultis. I don't like anything else. Your Power Bonds, your Conscript Fusions, your Galaxy Soldier. My other one, I have 3 Galaxy Soldier. The other one is in my Galaxy deck. I just switched them out. I was hoping it was going to get a reprint, but it didn't. So I still have my secrets from when I got them like a long time ago, when the set first dropped. Your Machine Duplication Super, Power Bonds Hollow, Cores, everything for that deck right there. Deck's awesome. Deck is so fun to play. Cyber Dragons. It's so OTK centric. I love it. Sorry guys, it's very late at night, so I'm kind of tired here. Then what we got next? Oh, we already went through that. Alright, let's go over here now. Gosh. So here, I believe, now, I haven't updated this deck. I stopped playing it for a bit because it got kind of boring, but I still love it. But you have Diamond and Polemis. I haven't updated in a while. Heroic, Pleiades, Salt Orboils, Heraldic Arch. No, this is not, I know you've probably seen that and you're like, oh, he's playing, oh gosh, what the heck is it called? You know, which ritual-based deck, you know, Necros. It's not Necros. It's Star Seraph, with Spirits, which I tried out Alentheos version of the deck and I like it, with Herald of Ultimateness. It's Herald of Ultimateness deck, which is an awesome deck. I love the deck. I love this deck to death. It is so fun. So fun to play that deck. Because it's so ultimateness. It's ultimateness to play that deck. That was a bad pun. Bad pun, Sito. What we got next up? We got, Magician deck. Now, I want to update this deck, but I'm just waiting for the ban list, and I'm waiting for Punkaboo to get not Punkaboo, the raccoon for Magi Specters. But there's Unicorn. I got 3 of them in here. Blusters, Super, back when they were expensive. Wait, see, you can tell I haven't uploaded this deck in a while because Raver Around Eyes is still in here. I've been testing it online. I just haven't played the deck in real life in a while. Because the fact of the matter is, I've been waiting just to see the ban list and just wait for the reprints. Because I was like, there's other decks I want to build, like Blue Eyes, so I just didn't buy the raccoons and I just waited for Blue Eyes stuff to come out. Then we got GKs for Life's Homes. I don't know why Norden's in here. Black Ship of Corn, more Pleiades, Steel Soul Roach, Demise, Imperial. Just basic Gravekeeper stuff. But Geki's still in here. Huh, I have to take this to locals tonight. I think everything's in here still. Yeah, because I took this to locals like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, everything's in here. So I'll just take this to locals tonight and maybe play it. Flazias and just other stuff. So yeah, I love this deck to death. I love GKs, guys. I love them. GKs for life. Let's see what else we got here. We got a lot going on. Oh my gosh. Did I look through this yet? No, I did not. Okay. So we got Utopia, the Lightning, the Phantom Knight of Break Swords. I got that for like 15 bucks when it first dropped. Techion, Artifact Arendelle, Clearwing, Omega, just sitting in here chilling, Scarrite, Wyvern, the next random Sheehan. So this is the God deck, the Egyptian God deck, as you can tell by these three cards right here. You got your... I haven't updated this a lot, but I'm going to probably take this to locals next week and do some profiles with some guys, like duels with this deck, hopefully. But yeah, you got everything in here. Everything's like messed up for some reason. But you got your Ra's Disciple, your True Name, your Advanced Draw, your Marshmallow Macaroons. You got... flip this over. Wrong way. You got your Jar, your Obelisk, your Sphere Mode. Ra is upside down. Aroma Jar is upside down. Scapegoat, Coast to Coast. Got one of these in the deck now. I updated that after I profiled it very shortly. And an extra Slifer, I put it in there because I haven't put it in my binder yet. But yeah, I like the one Scapegoat in the deck. That's been something I've been trying out, and I do like it. But I'm probably not gonna update that deck until around the holidays, so around Christmas time. Because that's when I seem to, if I profile things in around Christmas time, that's when they usually get the most likes. So like December, I'm going to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles like no tomorrow. Then you have Biel's, Star Eater, Gothams, Alti, Gothams Regular, Secret Goyo Guardian, Pleiades, Arabellums. Yeah, this X-Saber dot deck, as you can tell. I've loved this deck since I built it last year. At the end of last year, like November or October of last year, I've been playing the heck out of this deck ever since then. And it's just one of my favorite old school decks that I really like. I never got to play this deck back in the day. I hated it because it was such a freaking powerful deck, but I have come to love it, and it has really taken a spot in my heart as an old school deck. That's very good still. And it can pop Pendulum Zones, which is an extra bonus. Then lastly, on this side of my wall, I got Harpies. No, these are just in here because I like them. Foolish Burials. I haven't updated this deck since I profiled it back in March. I played it for a couple weeks and I put it back down. I do love the deck, don't get me wrong, but I've been playing a lot of Blue Eyes White Dragon. So when you play a lot of Blue Eyes White Dragon, you don't get a chance to play other decks. But yes, I do love my Harpies. Let's go over here now to this tin. Well, actually, we're going to run out of time here if I do that. So, guys, that's all I got for this week for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next week with another section of my, I guess you could say, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection video. But till next time, guys, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and expect part 2 to come out later on. But take care, everybody.